Unless you are living under a very large rock, you have heard about the historical denim jeans leader, Levi's. Chances are you are actually wearing a pair of them right now watching this video, but the story of how this brand came to dominate the global market of denim might actually make you look at your old blues a little differently. A huge thank you to Shopify for sponsoring this video. Two things that we need to get out of the way before we start this video. Number one, yes, I am filming inside of a renovated Airstream Airbnb here in Atlanta, Georgia. We're traveling right now, so this is just what you get. And number two, probably the bigger denim elephant in the room, the jelliphant, if you will. Yes, my name is Levi, and I'm currently wearing Levi's, and my daddy owns the company. So there is a lot of bias here potentially, but don't worry about it because I didn't write the script. We have a team of writers who did, so there's no way that that influenced that other part at all. So the first crazy thing that you need to understand about jeans is that they are one of those foundational materials involved in the literal founding of America. Back in the 1800s, if you weren't corralling cattle out on the range, then you were probably mining for precious metal underground. And at the time, there wasn't really a ton of great work clothes available to those people. Workers would wear heavy overalls and cowboy leather chaps until my grandfather, Levi Strauss, showed up on the scene. In 1853, Levi Strauss, a beautiful Bavarian immigrant who I am definitely not related to, opened a company in San Francisco where he was making very thick cotton blankets and tarps for new immigrants. But it wasn't until a man called Jacob Davis who had the idea to use this fabric for pants. He added metal rivets to make them extra sturdy, and genuinely, that's pretty much just how jeans were born. Within a few years, Levi's jeans became a staple for workers, and they dominated the market for the first 70 years without really any competition. But jeans today aren't really considered workwear. Their transformation into everyday attire happened over generations, and as industrialization took more and more people out of the mines and into the office. Today, denim, and Levi's in particular, have become a symbol of the American way of life. We talked a bit more about how workwear has become a symbol in our episode all about Carhartt, which you should definitely check out if you enjoy this one. But Levi's is a much bigger company with a much bigger impact. So what the hell is denim? All right, let's just get some groundwork done here. The original Levi blue jeans from the company origins are hugely different from the 512 slim taper flex Levi's of today. The trusty 501 jeans Levi originally commercialized was what we refer to today as raw denim. Their main selling feature was that they were tough enough to get you through a full day of pounding rocks at the mine. To achieve that toughness, the cotton was woven by hand following an intricate weaving process known as weft and warp. As the company grew with the Industrial Revolution, the process is now automated, but still follows basically the same principles, combining about 6 threads of cotton into one giant super Frankenthread. But here's actually another interesting thing that you probably didn't know about jeans. Just like Frankenstein, the monster, the original denim jeans are in fact gray when they start out. So the iconic denim blue that we all just sort of associate with jeans is actually added through a dyeing process using indigo. Now, we are gonna come back to this a little bit later in the video, but generally what you need to know is that dyeing and creating blue jeans is a very intense process. But here's the problem with raw denim, going back a little bit. This stuff is incredibly stiff, and it will shrink when you put it in the washer. Now, as Levi's started selling their products globally, they realized that most people just didn't need a pair of pants that could stand up on their own. Today, you will see a whole variety of mixes and blends in order to make jeans comfortable and fashionable for everyday use. And how they got there is actually very interesting, which is a super interesting and perfect segue into the sponsor for today's video, which is Shopify. Shopify is an all-in-one commerce platform that supports businesses along the way, giving them everything that they need to sell in person, online, and all of those social media platforms that the kids are using nowadays. Being an entrepreneur is not always easy, so you can even start and manage a business on the go using the Shopify mobile app. Update your store, manage product listings, manage manage and track orders directly from anywhere. Boom, it's all easy.
And the great part about Shopify is that you can start your business from just about anywhere, like in an Airstream, for example, or in any of the 175 countries supported on the platform.
And you can get a step-by-step guide on how to start, grow, and manage your business through Shopify when you click the link down in the description. Shopify has been sponsoring our channel for a very long time, so a huge thank you to them for making this content free for you. Check them out through the link down in the description. Today, you can buy jeans on a spectrum as big and wide as the rainbow, and denim has become a fashion staple across cultures and age groups. Find a group of people somewhere around the entire earth that doesn't use jeans or denim of some kind in their fashion, and I will get my daddy to send you a Levi's gift card. True story. I can just send out Levi gift cards to anybody just based on my name. That's the real influencer status right there. All right, so maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but the truth still stands. Jeans are everywhere, and the styles are all over the place. And how we get acid-washed 80s ripped jeans from the raw denim that they were derived from is like finding the wolf in a chihuahua. Well, as it turns out, everything really starts from the dyeing process, and this really can't be half-assed. Every single pair of jeans starts as a dark blue and then is slowly washed to its desired color. Isn't that crazy? This, of course, means that jeans are going to get washed hundreds of times before they actually reach their desired tint. But it gets even weirder. Stone-washed jeans are pretty much exactly what they sound like. You take rocks, usually volcanic ones, throw them in the washing machine with the jeans, and then just crank that shit up to 11.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
Now, if anyone has seen a video of a redneck putting a brick into a washing machine while it's running, you're probably thinking, wow, Levi, that sounds like a very destructive and wasteful process. And you are absolutely right. But stonewashing is just the beginning here. After the stonewashed 70s, there came the acid-washed 80s, and then we had the sandblasted 2000s. Now, the problem with all of these processes is, just like the rednecks in their gravel pit, blowing up home appliances, it's pretty bad for the environment. In order to get those light blues that go so well with everything, you need to wash jeans over 100 times. Add that to the fact that the cotton is already a very water-intensive agricultural product. According to the UN, from crop to product, it will take 7,500 liters to make one pair of jeans. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that sounds horrible, but jeans are super strong, they're super durable, and they're gonna last forever, right? So it sort of cancels itself out. Here's the thing about that: skinny jeans. So let's pick on skinny jeans right now because they're not fashionable and you will not yell at me about it. They're uncomfortable, and they confirm the need for denim blends. In order to make skinny jeans wearable in any way, Levi's had to introduce a new material to make cotton flexible. So they put spandex in it. Weaving spandex with the cotton gives the fabric some added flexibility. The result, though, is that the fabric is just not nearly as sturdy as straight up denim. Today, most jeans are blended with some sort of petroleum-based product, which not only makes them impossible to recycle, but it does reduce their overall durability. Combine this with the fact that most people have no idea how often they actually need to be washing their jeans, and you could be running through a pair every year or so. All right, in case that last bit went over your head, you really don't need to wash your jeans, like, unless you're rolling around in the mud or working in a mine all day. You can find communities of people posting pictures of their jeans after years of wear with no washing whatsoever. And that's actually when they look their best. Does that sound gross? Well, actually, it's not that bad. Studies have found that a pair of jeans that has not been washed for 15 months was not carrying any more microbes and bacteria than a fresh pair that you wore for one day. Now, of course, if you are like worried about the smell or whatever, you can air them out in the sun or spray a little refreshing deodorizer or whatever on it, but don't freeze your jeans, because that's a myth. It won't actually do anything to your jeans, but it won't reduce the smell either. That was a sidebar.
Hi, I'm Cher, the host of Future Proof Health. And yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. The same future-proof magic, but with the added edge that only the health world can give you. Come check us out, we'd love to have you.
Today, by some estimates, millions, if not just over 1 billion pairs of jeans are produced every year. And it's said about half of the world's population is wearing jeans right now. So Levi's is making a lot of money here and making a lot of trash in the process. Surely they know about this, right? Well, actually they do, and they admit to it nowadays, which is kind of nice. And all of this is basically entirely because of social media and pressure from consumers to make Levi address these issues. Not me, Levi, like the brand Levi's. Now, we're not gonna go into all of them, but here are a few of the highlights. They have committed to phase out most of the hazardous chemicals in their production processes by 2025, which is a little vague, and they are now publishing a lot more information about their sustainability practices on their website. Of course, all of these documents still include a lot of make the world a better place nonsense, and it is coming from their mouth, not some third parties, but it's something. Here's kind of a nifty thing that they're doing. Back in 2018, as a part of their commitment to a zero discharge industry, Levi's introduced Project FLX, a new washing technique based on laser technology. What they do is they take sharks and they put freaking laser beams on their heads, and then the sharks go into the factory and they laser beam the That was good, right?
That was great.
That was funny.
If you really want to quote it from Austin Powers, they put frickin' laser beams on their frickin' heads.
I looked it up. It's freaking laser beams on their heads.
Really?
Yeah.
Not frickin' frickin'?
I don't think so. But we'll roll the clip. They'll see it. They'll see
Oh,
it.
yeah. Okay, good.
And that is to have sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
This process apparently uses little to no chemicals, eliminates the washing process altogether, and it uses a fraction of the water that they previously needed. And there's no sharks harmed in the process. But here is where I gotta get, a little real with my grandpappy. Levi's is just not really cutting it from a sustainability standpoint. And for a company that is as massive and as global as Levi's is, implementing drastic changes in production and introducing a solid recycling program could take decades. And of course, as usual, it is the smaller companies who are actually innovating for the most part. Mud Jeans is just the cool one that we are going to feature in this video. They are a Dutch company that offers jeans made of recycled denim, and they are a registered B Corporation. Probably what is most impressive about this brand is that they are one of the only fashion brands that we've seen to even come close to the circular fashion model that we all aspire to. Basically, what this means is that they create a pair of pants, it goes out into the world, it gets used, it comes back, they recycle that pair of pants into another pair of pants. Basically like bottomless pants. Now, predictably, these pants are a little pricey, which is why they even offer a renting program where you can pay a small amount for your jeans every single month. When you are done with those pants, yes, you literally just send them back to the company and they recycle them for you and send you a new pair. It is a beautiful little system if it actually gets to work. But what is really so cool about innovative companies like this is that they really do have an impact. Since Mud Jeans' success, Levi's has slowly started playing with the idea of circularity too. On their website, they're talking about reusing and upcycling their own denim, and some specific stores have even opened up a tailor and repair section. But okay, listen, if you don't want to spend a bunch of money, you can still go buy Levi's. Just don't buy them new. The popularity and long-lasting quality of Levi's means that you can find them pretty much anywhere in any thrift store. Basically, all of my Levi jeans have come this way, and not only is it cheaper, but it's better for the planet. And for me, I can't actually legally wear a different pair of jeans, so that works out nicely for me. I can't really wear any other company's pants because it would be like, breach of contract. When I came out of the womb, my granddaddy made sure I signed a contract that I would only ever wear Levi's. End the video there. Do we tell them that my parents don't actually own the company? They're gonna know. They're gonna know that my parents don't own the... Anyway, we don't need to mention that.